everybody, this is Matt and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching. I want to do a quick video today about something that it's really a bummer. And that is, I want to tell you a hardwood horror story, and I'm going to not use any of the names to protect both the innocent and the guilty. But if you are watching, you know who you are and you know what side of history you come down on. But I'm going to tell you the whole story, and I'm just going to omit the names because I don't have a dog in this hunt, okay? Other than if you send me lumber to build a guitar with, let's just say it needs to be better than this, but it gets a lot worse. All right, I have a customer that specifically asked for a bird's eye guitar, and he wanted to match, like he likes those BC Rich kind of guitars, and he knows that I do too, and so that's why he wanted me to make it. But he wanted an all bird's eye, like neck through, flying V or something. So I'm like, let me see if I can source some 8-quarter bird's eye for you and see what I can find locally or through suppliers that I trust. Well, I was unable to, not only was I unable to find 8-quarter bird's eye, all of the stuff locally that was bird's eye was not very bird's eye-y or was all the way sold out. So I said, I can't find any. If you want to, do some legwork and locate 8-quarter bird's eye, here are some of the dimensions that you're going to need. So he looked on the internet and found some sources. One of them he thought looked pretty good. He contacted the guy. The guy said that he sold bird's eye to Gibson and Paul Reed Smith. Maybe he sold other maple. That's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? Because Gibson and Paul Reed Smith don't really do a heck of a lot with bird's eye. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I know you will. I don't think Gibson does very much with bird's eye. Paul Reed Smith might do a little bit. I think Ernie Ball does a lot with bird's eye. But bird's eye is sort of like, except from that guy from the Ram Jam video, I've never seen a bird's eye Les Paul from the factory. Maybe. I've seen a lot of stuff that I've forgotten about. I'm almost 50, you guys. Anyway, so he found a source, talked to the supplier, felt pretty good about it, and spent what amounted to almost $100 a board foot for the bird's eye. Now, for that kind of money, this stuff better be mind-blowing, right? Well, I'm about to show you that no, not only is it not mind-blowing, but it's completely unusable. Okay. The other thing is, you know what ebony, hey Chris, you know what ebony costs a board foot right now?
No.
About $95 a board foot. He could have made this entire Flying V out of ebony for less money than what he paid for this craptastic bird's eye. So anyway, so this guy gave him said, yeah man, I sell bird's eye to everybody in the world and everybody loves it, and I'm going to send you guys 5A bird's eye. So what he did was he drop shipped it to me, and well, let me just show you what I got, and then I'm going to show you some pictures that he sent to the customer. So first, let's start off with this is just over 11 board feet. If you give the guy some some leeway with board foot and everything. But guys, get a load of this. This is so badly checked and cracked as to be unusable. What this was supposed to be was it was supposed to be a flat sawn piece of 8-quarter bird's eye, and then we would do our standard 2-piece neck where we join them together so we have a vertically oriented neck. But so I called the customer and I'm like, dude, you're not going to be happy, but yeah, this wood is unusable. So I actually talked to the wood seller today, and he said all these cracks are just there, but they'll go away when you profile the neck. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, there's no way. Do these guys go super deep, don't they? Chris, are you?
Yeah, they go even deeper than it looks on video. There you can see it goes 3/4 of the way through the board.
So yeah, for the way that we make necks, that absolutely positively will not work. And this, look at this. This is 5A bird's eye maple, according to this fellow who sold it. And again, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to make any enemies right now. But if it comes time to where we need to do that, then we'll do that.
Hold that up in the light a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
So guys, I don't know if you can see this, but this is all but unusable. And the way that the grain is going, I wouldn't even trust making a flat sawn neck out of this. But that's just me. All right, so then we got this little chunk here. This has it's not an insignificant amount of bird's eye, but I would not consider this to be 5A. Okay? This was going to be just kind of a little chunk. I'm not sure what this was supposed to be for, but this got thrown into the mix. Look at that. Woo-wee. Yeah, lots of checks and cracks. Not as bad as the other one, but obviously you're not going to make a neck from this. This is the final piece that got sent to us. Again, loaded with checks and cracks. You guys can see this was going to be the body wood, and you can see this. Look at this crack, goes almost 3/4 of the way through. This one absolutely goes all the way through. Let's look at the other end grain here. That's not too bad. But again, looking at this, not exactly what I would consider to be 5A. You know what I should do? I should contact some people who grade woods. This side here, this is not unusable for a body or a top or something like that, but it's not what I would consider a premium piece of lumber that should cost $100 a board foot. Okay? So guys, I want you to be really, really careful when it comes to buying figured woods. My general rule is that unless I can put my hands on the piece, I will not buy it. Unless it comes from someone who I trust. Like, for example, Dan at Guitar Wood Experts. I have never, ever, ever been burned by Dan at Guitar Wood Experts, and I have never paid exorbitant amounts of money for lumber from Dan. When I call Dan, he answers the phone. When I need something, I say, Dan, can I get it? And he sends it to me. Oh, that's the other thing. This material was sent United Post Office select or 3-day air, and it was supposed to be here on October 20th. We got it today, November 7th. So, yeah. Now, I realize there's the whole COVID thing, and I realize that stuff takes a long time, but this didn't come from, from overseas. This came from the United States. I could have driven to where this material was and picked it up 10 times. Anyway, so that the customer took another beating on shipping from this guy. Again, probably not the wood seller's fault, but still something to know about. So, unless you know the wood seller, unless you know and trust the wood seller, I would be very, very hesitant to pay big money for figured woods. Like I say, I would absolutely trust Dan at Guitar Wood Experts. I've known Dan for a long time, and this is not an ad for Guitar Wood Experts. We don't get any money from Guitar Wood Experts for doing these videos. I just want you guys to know. So yeah, I will keep you posted as to what's going on with this as I get the details. If it becomes something that I need to let you know who was the wood seller here, I am going to do it. But I want to give the guy the chance to make it right. And if he does, then no harm, no foul. But if he doesn't, then I want you guys to help me out and let him know that that is not okay. As a guitar building community, we can't accept that. And we certainly can't accept this. Now, there's going to be some people, I'm sure, who will say, hey, you could just flood that with epoxy and vacuum it and fix it. And I'm like, no, I make heirloom instruments And I cannot say with any degree of certainty that this is going to be, look, you know, that I could make a guitar from this. We could, if this didn't have any cracks and didn't have any checks, we can get rid of the wobble and we could make something nice out of this. I still don't think it's worth the money given the amount of you know, figure or bird's eyes that's in there. But that's, yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, guys, watch who you buy from. Make sure you buy from a reputable wood source. And remember, just because they have a website doesn't mean anything. And in fact, if they lead with, we sell stuff to Paul Reed Smith and Gibson and insert name of guitar, you know, super mega huge guitar builder here, that's a red flag for me. Because what it means is all the good stuff goes to those guys, and this is what small builders like I get, or what you guys get when you buy, you know, wood from someone like that. Or it could mean that they're just full of it and they're trying to get you to buy something because you recognize those names. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this video up. This is kind of a somber way to end a video. I don't even have like you know, anything cute to say at the end. If you like it, give me the thumbs up, and if you want to know more or if you have questions about what we talked about, I'll try to answer them as best I can. Like I say, I will not give any names just yet. Like I said, I want to give the guy the chance to make this right, and if he does, then good. But until next time, this is Matt at Texas Toast, reminding you that these people are out there, and don't let them take advantage of you. Thanks for watching, y'all.
I can't imagine that Gibson or whoever buys this wood would ever start with wood that looked like this. Even if it didn't have all these cracks, I just can't imagine that they bring in something like this.
No, there's no way. This is absolute garbage. I mean, you've seen pictures of what they bring in, and it's all nice and palletized, and it doesn't look like, it's not rough bullshit like this. It's they buy it in chunks that are, you know, they buy it on a pallet of good stuff, not this garbage. This guy's full of crap.